for literally dropping the beat. What is that?
What's going on YouTube? It's Kevin and Mikkel. We are back with the new video. This will be the only video we upload this week for future reference, just so you know. So, make sure y'all watch this video. And if you missed any videos, go back and watch the videos, because I know y'all ain't watched every last video we posted on YouTube. We got over 1,000 videos, so go watch them. Please start this video off by clicking that thumbs up button. Also, make sure that you share this video on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or wherever you share our videos. Also, if you're watching on your mobile device, like a tablet or your cell phone, click the like button. If you're on your Xbox, PlayStation, click the like button. I want to give a shout out, because y'all know I normally do my weekend, but damn it, it's Wednesday. I just got to give a shout out to Marsha Ambrosius, because Friday I was minding my own business. I was out with my best friend, we was having drinks and stuff, and I happened to check my Instagram.
Your best friend Brandon, right?
Yes.
We're going to have to tell Miss Rob one of these days, you and I, or maybe you are. We're going to tell her.
Brandon? Yes.
Because she just called me Brandon too as I was walking. Hey Brandon, I always speak. All these years, I always speak, but now starting to do this.
But you had to let her know.
You tell her.
Why
I can't tell her? Because she's going to, if I tell her, she's going to be like, why didn't we tell me after all these years your name's not Brandon? Because you should have known that. But I just need for you to tell her one day, like, his name is not Brandon.
All this fuck this bitch got, and I know y'all seen the Instagram video from Coach Corby out. And he can't tell me, listen, my name is Mikkel.
Cause, and she be so nice about it. She like, hey, Brandon. And I'm like, hey.
So we just, I'm looking at my Instagram post and I see she talking about, are you coming to the show tonight? And I'm like, what show? What the fuck is she talking about? So I wrote her on Instagram and she didn't write me back. So I text her, and this time I noticed that, okay, now she has an iPhone. So I'm like, is this Marsha Ambrose? This is Scorpius at such and such. And she's like, yes, I would love you to come to the show tonight. It's poetry and everything. And I'm like, I'm the fuck there. Can my friend come? Yes, you +1. All right. We was there, had a great show. Oh my God. It was like poetry never fucking left. And I love that. And what's her name? The songstress, Natalie, she was up there preaching. Now, I don't remember everything she was talking about, because y'all know me when I'm at a concert. But I just had a great time. Met a lot of nice people, took pictures with me. I had a great fucking time. I know I can't get the flies out of here. They're going to be flying. By the next week, I want them out of here. And if you miss poetry,
well, they're never going to leave you to keep stuff like that.
I know. I look at that. I didn't even eat those watermelons.
And it's open. Well, you shouldn't eat it now, because no telling what's been landing on it.
I'm not.
I'm not.
So,
I'm not.
It's just now. I'm glad I got my workout in, okay? But yeah, so if y'all missed Poetry Show from Friday, they're coming back to the TLA on Sunday. So get your tickets, they're $35. It was a great show. So don't miss that show. Also, what else did I do? I just had a great weekend. I went
to meet her?
No, I called her and I was like, girl, I was like,
well, it was nice that she gave me the.
Yeah, I thanked her and everything. I did thank her and stuff. But, I didn't get a chance to see her, but that's fine. Because I want to ask to come. I'm going to make sure if you're free Sunday, we got to try to interview her. And Natalie, get them on the damn show so we can talk about what happened, how they got back together.
You mean after church?
Oh, yeah, it's Sunday. The show starts at 8.
What show? Oh, they have another show. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Sunday, 8 o'clock.
You mean after this show to try to interview?
Before.
Well, you should text her now. After. Don't wait until Sunday.
Let me say Sunday.
Yeah. See, this is where I come in.
Yes, because sometimes, my mind, sometimes my mind is off. But the reason why I did a video on Monday is because I was invited to go see Serena Williams play for the Washington Castles versus the Philadelphia Freedoms within the coaches Billie Jean King. Big time tennis player for those who don't know who she is.
But didn't she win an Olympic gold medal? Wasn't she?
I'm not sure. Billie Jean King won the Olympics, but she has 12 Grand Slam titles.
Well, I know a little bit about her.
Yeah, I don't know about the Olympics. But I know she beat a man in the match. I can't remember who it was. But he was running his mouth talking about he could beat women and all this. And she ended up beating his ass. So yeah, Serena Williams didn't go to the damn match, and I was all hyped to see her at Villanova University playing tennis. But it was a great match. And one of the girls, Madison Britt, she was over the black girl, Taylor Townsend, kicking her ass. Like, she was like really going off. And her coach didn't sit up with her coach. Had to come onto the court to calm her down. Normally, you don't see coaches coming out onto the court, but
where they play at?
They play in Villanova Pavilion. Okay. Yeah. So that's why I didn't do the show. Even though Serena wasn't there, I went to the tennis game, and it was my first tennis match. And thank you, Art, for taking me there. So yeah, that was very nice of her. So also, I stopped. I didn't stop. I didn't even say I stopped. I completed my journey for Super Shred Diet for the full week, and I ended up losing 13 pounds. So I'm at 209 pounds. After being that, I was at 223, 222. I was somewhere right there now, 209. So the only thing that's scary. Oh God. I don't know if I'm gonna get the. My goal is to get the 200 before the barbecue. I mean, the blackout. But we ain't get there yet. Well, I ain't get there yet. I started back at 223. My person starting weight was 241. So I've been going up and down, up and down.
When you started back up this time, you was at 223.
Like 222, 223. It kept changing.
Well, that's good. You lost over
13 pounds. Yeah, 13 or 14 pounds. So one of them things. But it's scary because when that diet is limited amount of eating, and then when you start eating again regularly, you just start eating. Right. Did you know me? So I've been drinking my water and stuff, and I've been trying to calm that shit down because Nina made some grits and some barbecue chicken and shit. I fuck that shit up. Nina cooks. She does. But it's so hard. I'm gonna fucking cry, but it's hard. Because I love food. I fucking love bitch. You lose. Hey, I love you. Supposed to be getting down to 200. Yes, I want to get there. I'm sure you are, because you be working out. Yeah, but I don't want you to do that. I just love to change my body. And I can't fuck up. And I be wanting a cheesesteak so bad that I'm like, no, bitch, because you really eat a cheesesteak, you getting like 5 fucking pounds. Bitch, don't tell me, because I just have one. It's a struggle. It's a struggle, but I love it. And shout out to those that DM me and write me and stuff and say that they're on it. Don't quit. Don't give up. It's tough, but don't quit. The way I look at it is, I play a game. When I play my Xbox, we'll get to the show, bitch. We just have to talk. When I play my Xbox and I play the soccer game on FIFA 15, the average match is 20 minutes. So I'm like, Kevin, man, you could probably play 4 or 5 games in a row, but you can't work out for 25 minutes. So I stop myself and I say, bitch, you can pause this one game, do your workout, bitch, and then you get back into it. So it's the same thing. You gotta keep that mindset. Like, you might love to do stuff and you spend all the time, you might sit on your ass at your computer 3, 4, 5 hours a day. Take 25 to 30 minutes and do your damn workout. And you can get back to what you're doing. It's not that hard if you push yourself to do it. So yeah, I'm done with that stuff. What else? Sierra. Oh my God. Your video for Dance Back and Make Love. People are like, oh my God, you should do. No, I'm not going to do it. It's cute. It's one of her best videos in a long time. And you look so fucking sexy. You look good. I love the choreography. I love your body. I love that you was just the way you strutted at the end of that video to take off your clothes. Oh my God. It just be like Future, you let that go. But hey, shout out to Russell. And Russell, how the fuck do you just say, I'm not going to have sex? Like, oh my God. That could be me. That could not be me, but hey, you got to do your strong man. Yeah, it could be strong. I mean, yeah. But I mean, there's no way I'm not going to do nothing. Like, I'm not going to.
Well, he didn't say that they weren't doing anything. He just said that they were having sex. There's other things to keep yourself off besides having sex.
His hand, his mouth. Maybe Christy. She don't use her mouth.
Well, we heard that in common, but we already talked about that last video.
Sierra, you just did the damn thing. That's all I'm gonna say. What else do we know? Because I know it's a whole bunch of bullshit that happened. Uber in New York City, excuse me.
Don't tell me what happened.
So, Mayor de Blasio was trying to put a cap on the number of Uber drivers that drive around New York City. And I was watching on the View today, they showed a commercial that's in New York about how taxi drivers don't like to go to certain areas and pick people up, especially people of this color. And it was like, wow, Uber picks up everybody. And I never heard Uber say, no, I'm not picking you up, but we're really trying to go. These Uber drivers, they're about their money. And Uber is safe. First of all, they have your social security. They have your credit card number. They have you can put your picture. You can see the driver's picture. They do background check. They have their license tag. You see the picture of them. You see the picture of their car. Like, Uber is safe, and I haven't had any issues. And I took probably about, in the last 4 months, I probably took around maybe 50 to 60 Uber rides. And, you know, my family used the rest of my fucking rides. But Uber is safe, and I guess all these cab drivers are saying, oh, but Uber's taking our money, oh, they doing this and they doing that. But see, y'all wouldn't have these issues if y'all weren't afraid to pick up people and take people to where they need to go. Yes, there's crime, and crime happens with taxi drivers, but it's not every day in the news that you hear a taxi driver was killed once by somebody. Yes, you might hear that they were robbed, but again, that's once in a while that you hear that. And for me, I've had many nights when I've been trying to get home and I could not get a cab because they don't want to go to where I live. And, you know, an average cab drive from downtown to my house is like $14, $15. It used to be like $7. They keep going up. Now with the Uber, it's like maybe $7 to $8. So Uber is cheaper. And that's what I would want to do. I would want to take. Because you got these drivers that don't want to do their job. Well, bitch, why the fuck do you stop? If you see I need a cab, why do you stop and then ask me where I'm going? Then say no. This is why you wasting gas driving around the city, because you want to be picky and choosy on where the fuck you want to go. But when a white person comes to the cab, oh, you stop and let them right in and then ask them where they're going. That's just not fair. So, de Blasio, I'm glad that today you decided to take the cab, decided to postpone that and do a 4-month study, because Uber is a good app. And I love it. Raquel's yet to use it yet. Right?
But shout out to those of you that have been using my promo code, LM. That is MAKALM. For those of you that need to sign up to Uber, or you want to sign up to Uber, sign up today. Use my promo code when you sign up. When you do, you will get yourself your first free ride on a day. That's LMAKALM. Sign up today, and thank you, ladies.
Okay, now, bitch, now I'm the one that introduced this bitch. I feel like Little Bill. Yeah, I did that shit. How many y'all have now? Like 50.
I have 51. Shout out to you guys. I'm doing what I want to do. I'm going to use my ass Uber ride tomorrow.
Use my Uber. Wait. Use my fucking Uber code. Uber Kevin S 3352. Now I'm the one that needs these damn Uber.
No, you don't need it. I know how you need it. Yeah, I got it damn thing.
I've been going places like, you know, my mom might need a ride to the market or somebody can call.
Oh, now your mom needs a ride. Yeah, every time my journey now, she's in a hat. So I need Uber ride. Listen. Okay, so I want to speak on that Uber thing and the cab situation because I think it's very interesting. It's unfortunate because I agree with you on a certain level where cab drivers, why are you stopping and asking me where I want to go and then telling me no once I tell you, but then you were letting, other people in the car and then finding out where they're going. I think one of the reasons why they're doing that, and we can't really be upset at cab drivers because time and time again, though you may not hear about them being killed, but a lot of cab drivers do get robbed. They either get robbed or they take somebody to certain neighborhoods, and what happens, the person gets out of the car, don't pay, and they run off. Don't nobody got time for that. Uber, the difference between Uber and a cab is that Uber automatically has your info. So whether you hop out the car or not, you're going to be billed. Okay, so ain't no way you're not going to get away from paying. Whereas with a cab, you have to wait till you get to your destination and then pay. And a lot of cab drivers don't have the time to be taking people to certain areas and then them getting out of the car and then running or pulling the gun out on them and robbing them. Now, yes, it's a little shady how they treat people of color, but at the same time, let's not be blind to the fact that every time we see somebody robbing a cab, it is somebody of color doing it. And it makes it bad for those people like you who ain't robbing cab drivers. Y'all just want to get the hell home. But it's because you got these idiots and these bums getting in these cabs and taking advantage of these rides, and that's not fair. If you don't have a ride, then you don't need to go nowhere, or you need to call one of your homies to pick you up. But you're making it bad for other people. I can't really get upset at cab drivers because who wants to get robbed? Nobody wants to get robbed.
But you chose this job to be a cab driver. So that means don't say that, I'm only going to pick up white people.
They're not saying they're only going to pick up white people. They're not saying no. They're not saying they're only going to. No, they would pick you up if you were going somewhere else, just not in a certain area.
No. Sometimes they don't even stop at all and have nobody in the car.
Well, they may be
keep going and then they may be like, I catch cabs. Then sometimes what they do is they'll say, give me $20 up front and I'll give you the difference when I get to your house. And sometimes they do that and I don't have a problem. But to me, that's still a trust issue. You shouldn't take this job if you want to be that fearful of everybody that comes in your car. But that's just not fair.
I mean, it's not fair, but it's the reality that we live in. I mean, again, when you hear about cab drivers being killed or robbed and you see it on the news, because like you said, you don't see it every day. But when you do see it, it's somebody of color who robbed them. Now, I'm not saying that white people don't rob people, but 90% of the time when you see it on television here in Philly, it's somebody black robbing somebody, and they're being dropped off in a neighborhood that a lot of people don't particularly like going to. So it's like you can't really get upset at the cab drivers. And it's not to say, oh, well, you shouldn't have taken this job. No, I took this job because I want to be able to provide for my family, and I want to be able to make sure that I make the money to provide for my family, and I want to make sure at the end of my shift that I go home tell my family.
Well, look, if you want to make that money to provide for your family, you shouldn't be afraid to pick up people of color just because you are afraid that they might do something to you.
Well, then you know what? Your argument shouldn't be with the cab drivers. It should be with the bums that rob the cab drivers.
No, it should.
They're not stopping you, but they're stopping the cab drivers from taking you where you need to go. It's a trickle-down effect. If they didn't rob them, then they wouldn't be afraid to take you home. But because the bums are robbing them, they're afraid to take you home.
You know what? That's just like saying McDonald's don't want nobody black ordering from them because black people don't have the money, or black people always rob them so you can't come in our business. This is your car, this is your business. Even if somebody that's black rob you, that shouldn't stop you from saying, oh, well, just because he's black, he might rob you too because the other guy's black. That's just not fair.
No, you are absolutely right. Stop. You should not stop. And I'm not saying that they should stop serving you, but what I'm saying is you can't get upset at the reason why they're not serving you. That's what I'm saying.
I could get upset because I want.
Oh, wait, you know what? Oh, you can't get upset. I'm sorry. I don't mean to say. I didn't mean to say you shouldn't get upset because I would get upset. I agree with you. I would get upset, but I just think that it's one of those things where we have some. Everybody knows that you always have that one or two bad apples that ruins it for everybody, and this is not something new. You have a lot of people who don't like to go in certain neighborhoods at night. Like, for instance, I wouldn't dare take my black ass in this neighborhood and walk the streets by myself at night. Driving is different, right? But walking, because I'm in my car, no. But see, certain neighborhoods you can do. Like, for instance, where I live at, I can do that. Down here, you can't do that down here. You know it. I know it. A lot of people know it. It's just certain neighborhoods that you can't do that in. Why? Because the crime rate is sky high. You got people shooting every damn night. You got people robbing you almost every damn day. Hell, you got Temple University right down the street from you. Cameras every damn where. And these still rob people on camera.
That's why the cops
their face exposed.
Stupid. It's camera. Even if you don't see it, it's a motherfucking camera somewhere.
And you see them almost on a weekly basis on the nightly news, and they still go out and rob people with nothing covering their face. It's like, you know, if they don't care that they're being caught, then why the hell would I chance walking in this neighborhood at night?
Let me tell you something. After I would say after 12 o'clock, you don't see. First of all, I don't even walk around this area at night. Because I know. Then you can turn one corner, they waiting. My nephew got robbed 2 months ago. And he wasn't he like down the street? But see, we don't know them people now. But it's just still like you can get robbed. Like fuck that bitch. I'm glad the bus is on the corner, and when I get home, I get a cab. And now since I got Uber, bitch, I take the Uber to where I go, and I take the Uber back. And I just love it. I love it. But as far as these cab drivers, I'll say if you have no intentions on taking me home from the get-go, don't even stop to speak and say where you going. Bitch, keep on going. And the only reason why I needed that cab, for those that's questioning, well, why would you order a cab when you got Uber, is because my phone was on 1%. And I still got to wait.
Who's asking that? Because I didn't even think to ask that.
Because you know how to take Uber, so why would you want to take a cab if you have Uber? Because my phone was on 1%. And when you order the Uber, you still have to wait for the driver to come. And then they either call you or text you to say, hey, I'm outside, or I'm around the corner. Just be ready, I'm right here. So what I did was I said, let's go back in this diner and let's charge this phone and let's order that Uber. And that's exactly what we did. So yeah, that's the end of the Uber situation. But I think these cities need to start worrying about these cab drivers taking their money. Shit, work for Uber. Oh, but then again, some of them probably don't even have a car to work for Uber. I'm just saying, it's the truth, because Uber, you gotta have your own car, and it has to be up to date. Tamar,
what do you mean up to date? Like it has to be like a newer car?
Or yeah, I would say like it can't be no later than 2011 or something like that. Shit, you can be an Uber driver if you want. I don't want to. I thought you already seen it. You gonna be taking Uber, so that's fine. Tamar did an interview with Angie Martinez. It was a 15-minute interview. It was very good. And she talked about the K. Michelle thing. Like you said, okay, they didn't even rehearse. They did everything was right there.
Somebody hit me up and said y'all were right about the whole situation with them. Of course we were right. And you know, there were a few people who didn't think that we were talking about it. Of course we were right. You know how we were right? Sorry to cut you off. Because Kevin and I were right about that situation. And how many videos ago was that? It was right after the BET Awards. We were right about that. You know how we were right about that? Because one of the singers that was on that stage, we actually knew for a very long time. And so we knew that singer on and off camera. And so we know the personality of that singer. Because ain't much changed since last time we talked to that person. So Kevin and I knew that number one, there was no rehearsal. Number two, that whole shebang. Okay. I don't care who chose it.
He's like, that's what it ended up. But go ahead. She can say it was awkward. Of course it was awkward. That was the first time they met on the stage. Of course, they're not girlfriends. Like, hey, let me call you. You already knew that part. So yeah, like all of that was right there on stage. Like, so I'm surprised that they didn't rehearse, because I would have rehearsed that. She's like, that's why she had to apologize on stage. She talked about the Chris Brown thing, how she said she really loved Chris Brown and she was dependent on Chris Brown. And then they started talking about the topic of R&B. And well, they talked about her album. You know what they'll take on, like, normally, like, you're everywhere and stuff, and I just realized your album got pushed back until September, but you still need to be on the move. Your video came out, now what? Everybody's on TV. It's like, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard to promote that album, not unless you get every radio station to play your song. I don't know about a tour right now, because the real coming back in September. it's gonna be tough to promote that album for her. I don't know. But they start talking about the state of R&B. Is it dead? Because they're talking about what Tyrese was saying. And R&B is in a bad state right now. But Tamar was talking about how she felt that Rihanna should have not been in her category for the Grammy. It was for Best Urban Grammy or BT Grammy. Okay. It was Best Urban Contemporary Album and things like that. So she was saying that Rihanna is not R&B. When I listen to Rihanna, I shake my ass to her music, so it's pop music. It's not R&B music. She's saying R&B rhythm and blues. That's not what Rihanna is. And she wasn't being shady. Like, this was the first interview that I seen from Tamar in a long time where she spoke what was on her mind and didn't sound shady. It was the truth, right? And I couldn't. There's no way you could argue that. But we said that. But we were saying that a long time ago. I keep telling people like this is not new stuff, and we're gonna get to DMAs in a minute. But this shit that we've been saying, we've been talking about for years. Because it was one of 4 shows that came about where Rihanna was nominated for R&B. I don't know if it was the American Music. It was one, American Music Soul R&B album. And we were like, Rihanna's not R&B. So this is not new. Tamar didn't, and I agree, she didn't say anything wrong. It's the truth. I think the only people who were offended were Rihanna fans because they want to think that she's R&B, pop, gospel, rock. They want to think she's everything, but she's not. She's pop. And it's the truth. When you listen to Rihanna, you don't listen to Rihanna you listen to Rihanna to shake your ass, to groove, you know what I mean? To go off. Like, yes, bitch, like bitch better have my money. Bitch better have my money. No, that's not an R&B song. Because you don't play R&B when you want to go whoop somebody's ass. So Tamar was telling the truth. And then people, I keep telling y'all, listen, I don't like to go back and forth on Twitter about stuff. I get paid to do that with this man right here. So I don't like to argue back and forth. So people were trying to make up all these excuses. Oh, it was urban. Let me tell y'all what urban contemporary is. Urban contemporary is R&B music influenced by pop sounds, European sound, stuff like that. Rihanna makes pop dance music. It's not R&B music at all. But they put her in it because she's black. So let's get that straight. And I don't have nothing against Rihanna. Tamar fucking loves Rihanna. Now, I know for a fact. When this was in the hospital, Rihanna was on that fucking headset, okay? So, let's not make it look like she has something against her. She should say the truth. And a lot of people get recognized and put into the R&B category and make it hard. Like that time, Legacy lost R&B album to Chris Brown. Like, what the fuck? Like, what is going on? Like, y'all got to, they have to really fix out these categories are. Because there's no way that Chris Brown should have beat Legacy for an R&B album. No, that's just not right. I don't care in what lifetime. It's just not fair. And then you do have the white people that sing soul music and they get recognized more than the black people. And 9 to 10 times, they're singing about the same shit. But y'all, let me tell y'all why they don't play that shit on the radio, because y'all don't buy their music. White people go out and buy Sam Smith. They go out and buy Adele. What y'all want to do is fucking bootleg shit, or no, let me just stream it. I don't have to buy it. When the last time you called the radio station requesting you to play that song? And then you get mad when they're not on these charts or nominated for stuff. This is why, it's not just because y'all just don't give it a chance no more. Y'all just not into that. Y'all into that hip hop sound, y'all, and then the black people go from R&B to go to pop sound. It's just crazy. Nobody really wants to be R&B, and the people that hold it down for R&B, nobody wants to recognize them. And it's a shame that that R&B is in the state of where it is. But shout out to Tamar for speaking on it and speaking her mind. Now, everybody yesterday were going crazy over the VMA's nominations. Now, y'all know I don't give a shit. When I first started doing this, I was all into that stuff. Then we would do shows and shit, talk about it, and we would say what was on our mind about it. It's now it's okay, I don't even remember the categories from last year. I don't remember. Like, I forget all of that shit now unless it's about a Grammy. Most of the time I can remember that. But VMAs, you really watch for the performances. And that's what it is. But Nicki Minaj went off yesterday. She went off yesterday about her not being nominated for Video of the Year. Now, I'm going to find her tweets because I want to be precise in everything. I want to, anything you want to say about that? Because I think you've seen a whole lot. This is so, like Nicki Minaj, you're crying about a VMA.
The perfect lyrics are literally dropping the beat. What is that?
A VMA. Like I tweeted her to say concentrate on winning a Grammy. Like that would be my main thing. That if I knew I made good music and I didn't get nominated for a Grammy, then I might be upset.
Which video she upset? It's not video here.
Anaconda. And her video with Beyonce. So she's singing. Let's go to these damn tweets.
Video of the year?
Yes. For Anaconda.
I don't even remember how Anaconda video went.
Her shaking her ass the whole video. And shaking on chairs. So she says,
go ahead. Can I say something?
Go ahead. Because I found it, but go ahead.
Can you name some past VMA video of the year videos? Can you remember any?
That I remember?
Just like recently. Single Ladies was a video of the year.
Single Ladies was a video of the year. Wrecking Ball was a video of the year.
Wrecking Ball was by who?
Molly Cyrus. I remember Panic at the Disco winning, and I couldn't believe that they won one.
Who was that?
Panic, but I'm coming. I know that Missy Elliott has one. Get Your Freak On. Lauryn Hill has one. TLC has one. And they be screaming. I didn't know how the hell they had that.
What video was that?
Waterfalls.
Okay. Waterfalls now. Music was really iconic.
Yeah, Madonna has one. For Ray of Light. Like, you know.
Okay, before you read that, I wanted you to name some of the videos, some of the people who won, because I just wanted to get a clear understanding. Nicki Minaj, that Anaconda video, now that Kevin says it just brought me back to what it was. It literally was you shaking your ass throughout the whole video and us seeing how fat your behind was. That's not video of the year worthy. It's just not. That video with you and Beyonce, that too is not video of the year worthy. It was a very cute video, but that's it. I think that you think that video was worthy because you're in it with Beyonce. No. It was nothing about that video that you could sit and say, oh my God, this was the best video of the year. That video came out, we loved it for a good 2 weeks, and then nobody talked about it. Waterfalls that Kevin mentioned, that's an iconic video to me, okay? It was big then, it's big now. Single Ladies, that was a phenomenon, okay? Beyonce had everybody from President Obama to the little old lady in the wheelchair, to the homeless man on the corner, the babies. Everybody was doing what up. That's what you call a video of the year. Those other videos, Lauryn Hill, was it the one where she's the sound? Which one?
That thing.
That thing. That's enough. I mean, Lauryn Hill, when she was out, she was just making all her videos could have been video of the year. Because I mean, that's just how Lauryn Hill was. Those are videos that stand out. Your videos didn't really stand out. Not even your Anaconda video. That stood out for a while at that time. Because of your ass. That's why it stood out. But do you really want to win video of the year when you shaking your ass? Why would you want to win that for that? You know what I mean? Like, why would you want to win a video of the year for you just shaking your ass? And why would you want to win video of the year because you and Beyonce were shooting water guns and eating cheeseburgers with each other? That's not video of the year worthy. And you know I love me some Beyonce, so let's call a thing.
Yes, good morning, y'all. Say that again. Why would you want to put a BMX?
For you and Beyonce playing shooting water guns and eating a cheeseburger with each other. That's not. If that was the case, Nikki, you should call me up. And as big as my stomach is now, I ate about 3 cheeseburgers with you, big. But let's be for real, like you have not gotten to video of the year, and you know what? This shit. No, real quick. The reason why, Nikki, you're upset, and I think that you and Meek Mills are perfect for each other because he gets in his bitch fits too. The reason why I think that you're upset, Nikki, is because you know, like Kevin said, your focus should be on the Grammy, but you know that not even the Grammys is going to take you serious. They're not even taking you serious yet. Okay, they're just not. That's why they're not. You're not winning anything. Winning anything. These award shows, other than the BET Awards, is the only show that's taking you serious. All the other ones are not taking you serious. Why? Because you're not coming out with anything that is making people say, wow, that was amazing. You are simply being Nicki Minaj. And if that works for you, keep doing it, girl. I would say keep doing it. But you cannot get mad because what you're doing that's working for you is getting you by. If you want to get nominated and win for Video of the Year, then you need to step out of that box. You really do. You need to step out of that box and come out with that wow factor. But at this point, Nikki, you're not going to ever do that because you're just making regular stuff. You don't dance. You don't do anything but rap. You know what I mean? Like, you're not really doing anything. Missy Elliott gave you that shit. Missy Elliott was up there dancing with the people. Missy Elliott was she was hanging from the walls. Special effects. That's what Missy Elliott gave you. That's why the video of these award shows loved her. Nikki, you're not doing anything spectacular. You're rapping, you're walking back and forth, you're looking sexy, you're looking good, you're looking amazing. But you're not doing anything that's going to have these people say, wow, I want to nominate you. BET Awards, they keep giving you this shit because black people love you, as we should love you. But I mean, other than that, ain't nobody else will give you no awards. After you did that horrible performance at the Grammys a few years ago, they said, sweetheart, don't you ever come back on the stage until you get your act all together.
And of course, some people didn't deserve Video of the Year that won. Like, cause you could say, oh, Miley Cyrus, this one when the goddamn record on for the whole video, or that time when Britney Spears won for Piece of Me. Like, she was in that fucking weird state. Right. But I think they gave that to her because they had fucked up. Right. Before bringing her out here to dance, like, come on now.
But one more thing before you read that. I know that everybody is not going to be like certain people. And I know that, sometimes you do have to voice your opinions. And that's fine. It's cool. Say what you need to say. It's freedom of speech, whatever. But sometimes we need to learn how to control ourselves. And sometimes we got to put our muscles on and just say, you know what? I didn't get nominated this time, but next time. Nicki Minaj, you are still successful. You're on a very successful tour right now. You know what I mean? Like, all this old other stuff, you could have kept all that to yourself. Because sometimes when networks and award shows see you going off like that, they don't even want to invite you. They don't even want you to come. They won't nominate you, so you won't come. And I know that probably won't matter to you because you're so big, but humble yourself. You didn't get nominated this year, it's always next year. Humble yourself. There's some artists who don't get nominated at all, and you don't never hear nothing from them. You know what they do? They keep their mouth shut and they keep making great music. And that's what you need to do, Nikki. Keep your mouth shut and just keep doing you. Keep doing you. And while you're at it, teach your man how to keep his mouth shut too. Because I'm tired of him always getting upset because somebody's not supporting him. Or somebody's not doing this that he don't like. Like, come on, Meek Mills, you done cussed out your baby mom on social media. You done drug Wale through the dirt because he didn't publicly support your album. Now you coming for Drake because now all of a sudden you found out he don't write his raps, and had you know he didn't write his raps, you would have never invited him to do this and this, that, and the third. Like, come on, Meek Mills, you are a classic example of a nigga who got money and fame, and now he don't know what to do. He just keeps running his mouth. Humble yourself too, because sooner or later ain't nobody gonna want to work with you. Nobody. Okay? And if you gonna keep hanging around Jay-Z like you do, you need to follow this lead. Because him and his wife, they don't see shit alone. Nothing. Jay-Z, I need you to take Meek Mill to the side and speak some wisdom into his ear. Because right now, he ain't got a wing or prayer, okay? He needs help with his what do you call it? is Matthew Knowles Training 101. Every time I turn around, he's on the internet cursing somebody out over some dumb shit. Drake is not worried about you. And I'm sorry, I know you're supposed to read this, I'm sorry. Drake is so far up there, Meek Mills, that you saying that he don't write his raps and all this stuff ain't gonna hurt Drake not one bit. Because Drake is so big in the game right now that his fan base is so set that they don't give a fuck if he don't write it. He can come out with an album today and tomorrow and he still won't sell. Why? Because he's Drake. So you exposing him and saying that he don't write this, he don't write that, they don't give a fuck about that. So you should just kept that to your damn self. You know what I mean?
If they say Beyonce don't write that.
Right. And look at her. People still buy her music. People still go to her concerts. Drake fans are not worried not one bit that he don't write his rhymes. I read that today and I was like, okay, so what? What now? I guess because, all these rappers are supposed to write their raps. Well, a lot of them don't. So what are we going to do? Ask them to give us our money back because they didn't write their raps? No. Shout out to the person that they're going to write their raps. And say, hopefully Drake keeps that person on his team. But Meek Mills, you need to learn how to humble yourself and keep your mouth. And stop acting like a little bitch. Alright, you go sit here.
So Nicki Minaj says, LOL, you guys.
Oh, we still Nicki Minaj?
Yeah, because
I'm joking. Go ahead.
She said, LOL, you guys. Did we miss the deadline? Hashtag MTV. And she said, hey guys, MTV, thank you for my nominations. Did Feeling Myself miss the deadline, or did she between so many people? And then, look, I guess she's talking about we're Anaconda. Then she was saying, if I was a different kind of artist, with the kind in the quotation mark of artist, Anaconda would have been nominated for Best Choreography and Video of the Year as well. Ellen did her own Anaconda video and did the choreography, LOL. Remember her doing that kick? Even MTV did a post on the choreography, MTV, remember? Then she said you couldn't go on social media without seeing people doing the cover art, choreography, outfits for Halloween, and effect like that. And no Video of the Year nomination. When the Cover Girls drop a video that breaks records and impact culture, they get nomination. And then she goes, ironically, I'm shooting a video today. Okay, love you guys. I to get ready, keep repping me to the death of me. X in the box, because ain't nobody checking me. So anyway, later on, then she tweets, if your video celebrates women with very slim bodies, you'll be nominated for Video of the Year. Oh, but trust me, I'll be on that stage to collect my awards for Video of the Year, Feeling Myself and Anaconda. Then she goes on to tweet all of that stuff.
How she gonna collect awards for that if she got nominated for it?
Hey, she's going to do a Kanye West. And I guess she's going to say, well, I'll deserve this award. So Taylor Swift, you know Taylor Swift, Taylor Swift was in.
Taylor, don't fuck with me, Swift, because once I say something, the world stops and listens to me. She got act together.
Mm-hmm. So Taylor Swift, she might have deleted the tweet. She said, I've done nothing but love and support you. And it's unlike you to pit women against each other. Maybe one of the men took your slot. This says, if I win, please come up with me. You're invited to any stage I'm ever on. So Nicki Minaj was saying, like, girl, I'm going to go to the tweet and she tweets her bad. Come on, Kelly. She got retweeted. Oh, child. Where's the tweet where she tweeted? Excuse me. She said, I'm so glad you guys see how this stuff works. Taylor took
because it was long before that. Because she said something like that. I'd say something. Was I like talking?
She said, I'm still confused as to why you tweeted me when I made it abundantly clear. You must not be reading my tweets. Didn't say a word about you. I love you just as much, but you should speak on this, Taylor Swift. So she said, I'm always confident, just tired. Black women influence pop culture so much, but they are rarely rewarded for it. You're not rewarded for it. Because the top black person in pop culture is Beyonce right now. She's always awarded for things like that. But yes, we do live in an entertainment culture where white people,
I can't say it's a license thing because Nicki Minaj, just like I know somebody's gonna say, well, yes, like, well, last time I checked, I thought myself video they both same damn thing.
and Nicki Minaj had a lot of attention from what I see. She's always performing on award shows. Sometimes saying, no, you can't perform. Yeah. She's saying, oh, no, you can't be nominated. And I think she really took this to heart for Video of the Year and Best Choreography. All I remember, because remember, I didn't even see the video when it first came out. It took me like 2-3 weeks. But every time, everybody kept talking about the ass. What else? I mean, yes, she did a little dance. She did a little dancing with her ass, but her ass was out. And again, like you said, that's not something you should be wanting to win an award for, just shaking your ass. Just literally shaking your ass. No. But see, people have a way of saying things subliminally without saying names.
Right.
So when that person feels like you're talking about them and calling you out on it, oh, don't say, oh, I never said your names. No, bitch, you could somebody earlier does it all the time. But I know that, but then you say, oh, no, I'm being broke. No, bitch, you said something about me subliminally.
And Taylor Swift is the only thin one.
Yes, and she damn sure wasn't talking about Beyonce. Right. But the other year.
Was Beyonce nominated for video?
Yes, for 7-11.
Oh.
And, I just think that sometimes she do get nominated just to have that name in there. Because to me, 7-11 was recorded on the iPhone. Yes, they was dancing and cute and had fun, but Video of the Year? Come on. Like, but anyway.
All we need to sell Strongbow hard cider is ice. So sorry, Sir Patrick. Strong fired. Fired? Yeah, fired. How dare Strongbow!
So tell us what that right to speak up and say something. You're talking about, y'all know Taylor Swift the only one out here breaking records and videos and shit. I don't know nobody else doing that shit. Taylor Swift is the only artist to sell 5 million albums in like 7 years in the United States alone. No, since Usher, bitch, 10 years ago. So she is doing a whole lot, and Taylor Swift has a lot of power. Nicki Minaj, because she didn't say her name doesn't mean you wasn't talking about her. And that's how they spin it. That's how they make it like, oh, Taylor Swift always trying to blame the victim. No, Nicki Minaj might have been talking about MTV, but you also were talking about Taylor Swift, saying, oh, because I'm white and I got some girls in my videos, that's how I got nominated for a video. Then she's Taylor Swift, you're Nicki Minaj. She got the nomination, you didn't. Okay, move on. And we still going on and on and on about it today. We're still talking about it. And I think that, Nicki, you should be focused on other things because there are bigger fish to fry. Like, you can use your social media power instead of just complaining about, oh, I don't get nominated for MTV Award. Sandra Bland was the biggest story yesterday. I didn't see you tweet about that at all. And yesterday was the release of the dash cam video of her being arrested in Texas. And I watched that video, and I gotta say, I didn't care about anything about the video except for all this escalated because she wouldn't put out a cigarette. A fucking cigarette. Yes, you claim, okay, I was giving you a warning, but you got mad because you asked her to put out a cigarette. She said, okay, yes, why should I put a cigarette out and I'm in my car? Oh, get out the car. Just get out the car.
Not only that, it wasn't marijuana, it wasn't alcohol, it was a cigarette that is not doing any harm to anybody. And you all know I don't smoke. But a cigarette, of all things,
it escalated. I mean, then he was asking her, like, well, it seems like you have an attitude, such. Well, yeah, I do, because you just pulled me over. Who ain't gonna say that? You kidding me?
I had a cop pull me over and say that to me one day. That you seem like you're a little tense. I told him, yes, because you pulled me over and I have somewhere to go. Yes, I'm tense. Like, you pulled me over.
Like, that whole, the whole video was like,
they get so shocked. They don't drive. Let me explain to you. They get so shocked when they pull you over and you're upset. Why are you so upset? Because you pulled me over. I have somewhere to go. I'm not just driving this car to waste gas. This car does not run on air. I'm driving it because I have a destination that I need to be at. And you're pulling me over. Yes, I'm upset. Give me the ticket and let's go. Don't try to hold conversations with me because I don't want to talk to you.
But at first, it seemed like everything was fine at first. And then, like, she got upset. She was talking to him, and she was upset. She was a little irritated. Rightfully, you will be irritated. You get pulled over, okay?
Because he said she didn't use her turn signal.
Yeah, she didn't use the turn signal. But to me, that stuff is fine, because, like, he was asking her where she was from, and, like, it seemed like everything was fine until it got to the point where, instead of just saying her bit, like, I'm giving you, only because when he came back to the car, only because like, I'm giving you a warning, such.
He didn't give her
he gave her this paper to sign.
Okay.
Because he was just giving her a warning. It wasn't a ticket. He was saying, this is a warning. But he was just asking her. Then he started asking her about why she was like so upset. And she explained, I don't remember word for word, but yeah, she explained to him why she was upset. And then he's like, I need you to sign this. And then she said something to him, and then he's like, can you put your cigarette out? And she said, why do I have to put it out? I'm in my car. And that's when he's like, you know what, get out your car. Why do I got to get out my car? And then he's like, she got all this over a traffic violation because I didn't have my turn signal or something like that. And it just went back and forth. He opens her car door. I was hoping that the door was not better see what it was because he just opened the door. Then he forcefully pulls her out. Then threatens to light her up with a taser. Like, that was just...
Yeah, because he dodged. That's how he got her out the car, because he pulled the taser out. Yeah, he pulled the taser out because at first I thought it was a gun. Because I heard her say something like, you want such and such name? And that's how, if you notice, he pulls it out while she's still in the car, because when she gets out the car, he has it already out on her. And, yeah, that's when it goes to them on the side of the car, so you can't see them no more. You just hear. And that's when...
She was saying that he slammed to the ground, but she kept saying that her arm was hurting, like,
and she said she was something.
She's like, I think my shoulder might be.
No, she said she was something,
epileptic.
Yeah, and he's like, I don't care.
Yeah, and the other guy was like, you should have thought about that. Like, they were just rude from the jump. They were rude, and she kept complaining about being injured. And why we don't even know if she received any medical attention or anything. And this is just, it's so sad that a cigarette led to all of this. It wasn't about her turn signal. It was her not putting out the cigarette, him trying to use his authority to make her get out the car, and she didn't oblige to what he was saying. So because you're not doing this, I'm going to show you how powerful I am. And meanwhile, yes, she was calling him pussy. She was calling him all kinds of names. But it still ain't right to slam my head to the ground over a cigarette. And then he claims that, oh, she kicked me and all of that. You're reaching in my car trying to pull me out because I want to put out a cigarette. Of course I'm going to want to fight back. Of course I'm going to want to fight back. So it's just a mess. It's just a whole mess.
But can we talk about, they've seen that there's video of them discovering her body?
Yeah.
Because the cellmate apparently discovered the body, and then they said that on the video you can see the cellmate running for help. And then help comes, and, you know.
Well, I think it was a nurse that checked it, or somebody one of the guards.
But my thing is, if there's video of all that, is there not video of her? Where was she at when they found her? Was she in her cell?
Yeah, she was in her cell. She's the only one in her cell.
So if she was the only one in her cell, I'm confused. Because if she was the only one in her cell, then how did she die? Other than suicide?
They said she and so
yeah, but then her family is claiming that they don't believe she hung herself. They believe that she was murdered. But I'm trying to figure out where they're coming with this murder. I'm trying to figure out where they're coming with this murder accusation if video shows that nobody went in the cell.
Because of what transpired on the road.
Yeah.
That's why because she was telling her sister that she might something wrong with her shoulder, everything. But then on the video, she's like, you slam my head to the ground, I can't hear. Then you also hear her talking about you breaking my wrist. Then she said something about her shoulder, like you can hear that on the video.
Right.
But why didn't she receive any medical attention? That's what I want to know. And it hasn't been reported that she received any medical attention.
But she was in jail from Friday to Monday. So my question, again, never mind the whole entries to that, because apparently they found her hanging.
Yeah.
Right? So if no one went in there and she was in there by herself, then I'm trying to figure out where's the murder coming in at.
Because they feel like they murdered her. That's because they feel like they're not telling everything. And the video that the Texas Department of Safety showed, like it was edited. You can see that it was edited, like certain parts. The video of her, the Sandra Bland's arrest.
Well, yeah, because they showed the cop. Yeah.
I don't. Now, if you, I haven't seen. I've seen the video with them discovering her, but they haven't showed us the whole hour. Like they would have to release that to prove to everybody that nobody was in this cell with her. But see, there's so much going on with this situation now, because it's like when you look at her mugshot, it's some people saying that she looks like she's dead in her mugshot. Now, I'm not saying anything like that. But, it's just, her face doesn't look right. But I'm thinking maybe she took this photo after she was in there and she was already upset. But then you see the pictures, like, if you look at her hair doesn't look like it's flowing. Like, like it's down. It looks like it's back, like you're on the floor or something. So
she looks dead to people in this picture?
Yeah. When you look at this versus her other photos.
What other photos?
Sure.
Because in this mugshot, she's obviously upset.
Yeah.
As anybody would be. But dead, D-E-A-D, like real life dead?
Things like, if you go through all of her pictures, like you can see that her nose is down, or she's tilted forward. Listen, I'm just telling you what people say.
No, I'm just saying.
But something don't look right.
Yeah.
I ain't saying she's dead.
Something don't look right. She's upset. The fact that people are taking a mugshot where she's upset and comparing it to pictures where she's happy and saying that they think that she's dead is beyond me.
I don't think. See, I wouldn't put it past.
But why would you compare?
But I don't.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Why would you take a mugshot where the person is obviously upset? Because to me, she's not a person who's going to go and take a mugshot and smile. She's not a career criminal like some of these career criminals do. They take their mugshot and they're smiling. No, she's upset. She was upset from the time that she got arrested. She was upset. Why would you take a mugshot where somebody's upset and compare it to pictures where she's smiling and happy and say, oh, see, look, she's dead in her mugshot? I'm sorry. Am I on the same planet as everybody else? Because it doesn't make sense. The only question that I have, and I really support
like herself in there.
Because she's upset. Yeah, she's upset. Anybody would not look like themselves. If you took this hat off of my head and took a mugshot and you upset, I would look like myself.
When you take like a regular picture versus a mugshot picture, you look nothing like yourself.
Nothing. Why? Because you're horrible. You're horrible.
The one photo, the photo there.
You are horrible in your pictures. Horrible in your mugshot pictures. So, I'm trying to figure out who came up with that idea.
They got this whole theory. Now, I'm not falling into that trap.
Dead. That's what I'm trying to figure out. This woman is dead.
That's it. You see how they say her hair is not down? Look at her hair. Just look.
But Kevin, I can't even find myself to even entertain that. That's not entertainable to me. There's no way around it.
I don't think the only way I do that, but I wouldn't put it past the police department to hide shit.
Yeah, to hide shit. But I think
they would have the balls.
Let me tell you something. I wouldn't put nothing past any police department. But to suggest, not you, but people out there to suggest that the police department killed this woman, then stood her up, opened her eyes,
laid her down on the floor.
Laid her down on the floor, opened her eyes to make her look like this, and suggest that somehow they took a mugshot of a dead woman, and then a few days later hung her because the autopsy will determine how she died. If she died from strangulation or she died from something else.
I know that they said one report was saying that it was suicide, and then I seen that they wouldn't release the report. Like they did an investigation or they did an autopsy, and they're not releasing the report.
Now, go ahead.
But to me, something says when it comes to that officer, I think that he should be fired.
Well, they definitely let him go.
They let him go?
They didn't let him go as he fired him. No, he didn't even do that. I think they suspended him. But
because his actions, the way he treated her, over a fucking cigarette. You're a police officer, you're a professional. You're not supposed to let things escalate like that.
no, you're not. But you know what?
That's a power to you.
It is abuse of power. But you know what? I think that I don't know. It's tricky for me because I feel as though every time a cop does something. Now, no, this woman did not die when he arrested her. This woman died 3 days later. Okay? And she didn't die from any injuries that she got inflicted from him. She died from strangulation from apparently her hanging herself. That her family feels as though.
But you know what? That must have been a strong ass trash bag to hang from.
Well, you can hang yourself from any trash. Yeah, if it's a cheap trash bag, no. But if it's a trash bag like that, that's a big trash bag. You tie it up correctly. Yeah, you can hang from that because that ain't gonna rip. But I support the fact that her family wants to find out what happened to her. I really support that. But I cannot accuse the police department of murder because we all say, who am I going to believe, you or my lying eyes? Until they, release that full video like you said. But at this point, there's no evidence that anybody killed her. You know what I mean? The only evidence that the public has that she didn't commit suicide is from her family by saying she couldn't have committed suicide because she went to this new state because she was starting a new job at her fraternity or her school. So how could she have, committed suicide? And I agree. Why would somebody go all the way to Texas?
It didn't sound right.
Yeah, it didn't sound right.
When I first heard about it, that shit don't sound right.
It doesn't sound right at all. But you also got to remember, you have to take into account Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. What happened in those 3 days that made this woman do what she did, if she did it? You know what I mean? Like, she didn't do it Friday night. It happened on Monday. So something happened from Friday to Monday. And if it comes back that she did commit suicide, then we need to find out that, well, not us, but her family needs to find out why it is that she took her own life. You know what I mean?
It's the way she was treated in the prison.
But do you think that somebody would commit suicide because of that? How bad? She's not in a prison. She's in a jail.
From the second it takes off your inside, it's a cage, you see. Your eyeballs freeze up at altitude at 20,000 feet. The electrics keep you alive, the wires, the cables. And then the flak comes in, thick and heavy. You won't get out. Not when it dives at 300 knots. There's a beast deep inside you. It will not die. It will fight back.
What happened was, I do know that they said like in March, somewhere around March or February, she posted on Facebook that she was battling depression and things like that. So it could be she probably got depressed while she was in jail because she probably could have been like, damn, I'm about to start this new job and now I have this on my record and I got
You are so smart. You've been sitting next to me for a long time because I was just about to go there. If this woman had been battling depression, may have been her trigger point. You know what I mean? It may have been her breaking point. I don't know if that's true about the post about her battling depression. I'm not for sure.
Oh, she did post it.
She did post that. You saw that? Okay. So then, if that is the case, this may have been her trigger point. And again, my question is, if that's what it is, and that's what it boils down to, then you can blame the cop for how she was arrested. Bam. But you cannot blame anybody for her committing suicide because this woman was already battling depression before she got arrested. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's nothing that they did wrong. She was in jail for 3 days, and her being in jail may have been her trigger point where she's like, bitch, I'm mad. And I think they said on the news that she was trying to post bail or bond or something like that, and it didn't go through. So that probably was all. Depression is a serious thing. I'm jumping ahead real quick. The other night on Love and Hip Hop with Kalina, where her husband thinks that she's battling postpartum depression. Depression is a serious thing. Fast rewind. 2001, Andrea Yates, when she drowned all 5 of her kids in the bathtub because she was battling postpartum depression. Depression is a serious thing. All types of depression is serious. So if Sandra Bland was battling depression, we cannot ignore that. And we can be upset that the police officer did his job and he wasn't professional. Yes, we can be upset about that. But as far as her committing suicide, if that's something that she was battling before, then we can't be upset at the police department because they had nothing to do with her depression. That is something that she was battling way before she met.
I don't think her family going to do a wrong for death.
Of course they're going to do a wrong for death. Of course they're going to do a wrong for death. But I mean, if this is what she was battling, how is the police department to know that this woman is battling depression? They don't know that.
They don't know that, but the way they treated her and the way they made her feel like or hurting her arm.
No, we can't. No, listen, we can't say the police department the way that officer made her feel on Friday because we don't know how she was treated Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So we can't say the police department. We can only say the police officer the way he treated her on Friday on that day. We don't know how the police department treated her. They could have been as nice as pie to her. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that that's actually, but they could have been nice as pie, and she may have just been upset because she's behind bars, as anybody would be. But I'm still just shocked that people are saying that she was dead in that mugshot.
Yeah, they had this whole conspiracy theory. You know what I'm thinking though, and I shouldn't think like this, but I think that maybe if it is true that she committed suicide, maybe she did it as a wake-up call to police departments. This is making me sad thinking about this too. How police departments treat people, how police been treating people, how she's been protesting this for a long time. She's been talking about it. She's been posting pictures and saying all of these things. And maybe she's like, maybe I can make a difference if I take my life in this. So you just never know.
But you know what, Kevin? I think that somebody who is thinking like that, like you just said, somebody who's thinking like that ain't going to commit suicide. Somebody who's thinking like that is going to, they can't wait until they get out of jail so they can speak to everybody who's going to listen to say what happened to them. They ain't going to commit suicide, but somebody who's battling depression will do that. Why? Because they're battling these demons in their heads that they feel as though can't nobody help them with. Depression is a serious thing. And if this woman admitted on social media months ago that this is what she was going through, then that should be a wake-up call to everybody. That you can't blame everybody for what somebody's going through inside of their head. You just can't blame everybody for that. And I feel bad for her and her family. But if it is true that she was battling these demons in her head, yes, the officer was wrong for what he was doing, and yes, he should be handled accordingly by his department. But we cannot blame the police department for her suicide. If she did commit suicide, if it comes back that she did commit suicide, we cannot blame them for that if this woman was battling depression. Because let me tell you something, if I'm upset that I'm arrested and I can't wait to get out of jail to let everybody know, one thing I'm not going to do and one thing that's not going to be on my mind is killing myself. That's just not going to be it. You know what I mean? But there's something that's going on inside of her head that made her want to do that. And I hope her family gets the answers that they're looking for. I really do. Because that's a sad situation for somebody to go to jail and never walk back out alive. That's a sad thing.
And this is the second time that that prison that has had somebody hung themselves. I don't know how the first person did it. They said by suicide. I mean she did hers by hanging.
Is this a woman's prison or jail?
No,
it's not a prison.
It's a county jail.
Yeah, it's a county jail. Oh, that's what he got.
Yeah. So that is all of our topics. Now, Yes. But Donald Trump, you know, yeah, he drafted on Friday,
releasing that man's phone number.
Wait, yeah, I heard he did that today.
No, not today. I think it was yesterday. Lindsey Graham's phone number had all these people calling it.
See, I was about to talk about John McCain.
Yeah, he did. But you know what? The Republican Party wants him to.
Yeah, they just done with him. Yeah. Oh, but it took him to talk about John McCain.
Yeah, it took him. But when he was talking about the president.
Everybody talking about how to do it. Yeah. Everybody, oh, now you got it on board. Now it's on board. Now y'all upset. What? I watched Beat the Breast on Sunday, and they were melting, bitch. What's his name? Rick Perry was like, he has no place in this department. And then that was not Rick Tide, but Chuck Tide was like, yeah, but see, it seems like y'all haven't said anything until after he said something about John McCain. Right.
Right. Now y'all jumping on John McCain.
Oh, no, I've been said things like this, and we not here for
that. Well, when is somebody going to say it to them? Well, what about when he was saying President Obama should show his birth certificate? Why weren't y'all upset about that?
Yeah, and Rick, what's his name? Rick Perry was like, I can't. It's like most people be scared to do the debate with him, but I can't wait to see him at the debates because I'm going to challenge him. Well, I can't wait to see him. It's going to be good.
But you know what? To be honest with you, I'm gonna be honest with you, and there may have been other ones, but I can't really think of them just right now. But to be honest with you, the only Republican that I do remember coming to President Obama's defense about that birther situation was John McCain. Because I remember when John McCain was running for president against President Obama, and there were a few people asking him at his different whistlands, and he was like, "Oh, we're not going to go there. That's not no. This man is born in this country." I remember he shut this old lady up, and I know y'all find it on YouTube. He set her right on there, and she said no. He said no. Give me the microphone, and he went somewhere else.
Yes,
remember that? Yes. She started about that, and he started walking real close to her. I said, no, we're not going to go there. He was born in this country. Give him high, give me this microphone. The next question. We're not going to go there. This man was born in this country. Stop doing that. Okay? Stop doing that. That's the only Republican I know who was coming to his defense. Because, to be honest with you, John McCain had every right at that time to say that because that would have worked in his favor since everybody else seemed to agree with Donald Trump. But he was like, no, bitch, our president was born in this country. Let's argue about the issues and not about this bullshit because I don't have time for that. And he shut that lady right off. And she felt real stupid. No, we're not going to talk about that. No, give me this microphone. Let's go. Next. Probably.
She's like, isn't he a terrorist?
No, he's not that. Born here. Ma'am, come on. And there was people in the town hall who didn't agree with her either because a lot of them was like, oh, like, sit down, manager.
So, and then the Huffington Post said we will no longer post Donald Trump in the politics section. He will now be in the entertainment section along with the Kardashians and Caitlyn Jenner. I said, yes!
You gotta go to the pop section, you gotta go find $20 with the pop section.
Entertainment section.
Cartoon cat.
Oh, you know, but wait. You know that was like a show accepted money from him 4 years ago. Now, all of a sudden, you change. Listen. Yeah, I'm going to change my mind too. Listen. If I would have known.
Listen. Okay? 4 years ago, he wasn't talking that bullshit. He wasn't upset 4 years ago. Well, he wasn't. 4 years ago, you know. Listen. Yeah. Let me tell you something. Donald Trump don't give two shits about being president. No, he does not. Donald Trump is in this race to stir up shit. Because if you notice, he's saying all this bullshit about everybody. He's talking about immigrants, he's talking about blacks, he's talking about Republicans, he's talking about John McCain, he's talking about veterans. He's just stirring, and Donald Trump has no filter at all. He says, can you imagine when the debate comes? The first one's supposed to be on August 6th. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Because this man, given the microphone, he's going to go off. And I know he's going to call each one of them out, okay? Because he can't stand Jeb Bush. Okay? He can't stand him. Chris Christie, he may be a little easy on him because him and Chris Christie are cool.
Christie will go off when he says something funny.
Yeah, they will. But you know what? Jeb Bush, I think, is going to be Donald Trump's big target. And he's going to go after Jeb because he just doesn't like Jeb Bush. He doesn't like him for whatever reason. But Donald Trump, mark my words, he's not in this race to become president. If he becomes president, that's a imagine. No, I can't imagine because it will never happen. A lot of people. Let me tell you something. I'll be like that lady who they interviewed a few years ago. If Sarah Palin ever became president, I'm moving to another planet. That's the same thing for me. If Donald Trump ever becomes president of this country while I'm still living, I have to move somewhere where I don't know what's going on planet Earth. Okay? I will have service and via satellite. I can't be down here while that's going on. I don't see it either. Mark my words, he's only doing this to just be controversial, to say things that people are not willing to say, and he's saying it. And it's a shame because the Republican Party, they so want the country to see them and to view them as this changed party, as this party that is diverse, as this party that is accepting to the youth and minorities and all. They want that change, but yet Donald Trump is holding them back because Donald Trump started off by saying stuff about these illegal immigrants. Now, I will say this. There was some of the stuff that Donald Trump was saying was true, but a lot of people out there won't say that it's true because of how he said it. See, it's not what you say, it's how you said it. And some of the stuff that Donald Trump said and how he said it, was wrong. But it's funny how Donald Trump was saying stuff about illegal immigrants coming into this country and wreaking havoc. And then a week later, that woman in San Francisco got killed by an illegal immigrant who was not supposed to be in that country. 5 times he was sent back to Mexico, and 5 times he made his way back in this country. And you know what Donald Trump said? See, I told y'all so. But y'all told me I was wrong. And see, people didn't know how to react because they're like, damn, he did say that, but it's just how he's saying it is wrong. Well, sometimes you got to say it in a way that's going to make people feel uncomfortable. Yes, I think Donald Trump should have said it a different way, but some of the stuff he said was true, and I agree with that. Don't want nobody coming into their country that's illegal and then killing somebody, especially when you done deported their ass 5 times. How is he finding a way to get back the hell over here to kill somebody? Like, it just doesn't make it in front of our father. Like, that's horrible. That is horrible. So that, me and Donald Trump do agree with on, okay? We do. We do agree with that on. But Donald Trump, you have to learn how to be filtered. You have to learn how to say things that's not going to be offensive and not going to turn people away from you. You got to learn how to do that. Because if you don't, people just going to look at you as a joke, as they already do. Okay? They're just going to continue to look at you as a joke, and they're not going to take you serious. Donald Trump, you may have a lot of good messages behind the words that you say, but it's how you're saying it that people are just like, I don't want to be bothered with you. I can go into a meeting at my job tomorrow and have the best ideas for my boss. But if I go into that meeting cussing and showing my ass while I'm saying this, they're going to say, first of all, how you're presenting this, you need to go somewhere else. But what I'm saying could be so effective. But you know what, Donald Trump? It's how you're saying it, and it's not working for people. It's just not. It's turning people off. Maybe you need to get somebody on your team that can reel you in, because right now, you're just all over the place. You know how when you see on the cartoon and the bomb explodes and it has the words boom, bang, 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 shmam. That's Donald Trump. Everything that comes out of his mouth is all over the place. It's different stuff. You're like, well, what the hell? What kind of bomb is this? Like, you're saying any damn thing. But hey, I can't wait for the debates. Hopefully, the Republicans allow them to be there.
What network showing it? Fox?
I think Fox is going to be showing it because I think they're going to be the first to.
How many are they going to have? Because I know it's 16 candidates.
Yeah, but they were saying something about limiting it down to about 10. I'm not for sure, but
depending on this stage.
See, that's what happens when you allow everybody to run for president. It's and some of these candidates, Republican candidates, I still have yet to hear anything from.
I haven't heard from Donald. Christie since he said he was running.
Well, I've seen him on a few interviews, but a lot of these interviews, I know one thing, he went off on Bill Cosby, and I agree. Yes, he did. And he said, we all watch the Cosby Show, we all love the Cosby Show, but let's call the thing a thing. If you drug somebody, that is rape.
Yes, I did see that.
And President Obama said the same thing. No, we don't have no type of clause for taking back the medal of whatever he got. But I will say this. This is what he said. I will say this. Anytime somebody to give somebody a drug and drug them and do sexual acts and the person doesn't know, that's rape.
Did you see him get Major Garrett together?
Yeah, that was the same. That was the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I saw the whole thing. Oh, I was at work when it was doing, so you know I stopped. Then I was in the patient room. I had to notice some girls coming in there. I hear. You know what I mean? Like, I can hear.
As I for Brandon Brown.
Yeah. Major, you should know better. You should know better. You should know better. You should know better.
Did he seem happy that the president told me you should know better?
Why?
Clearly, I struck a nerve.
Because that's what it is. They want to get that type of reaction because what's going to be talked about? My question to the president.
And I didn't even know that he left Fox News. He's on CBS News now. But listen, y'all, we can talk about politics at another time. We'll be back next year.
Yeah, just come on over to my Instagram because I'm about to post some things about politics.
And we'll tell y'all about the Tony Braxton concert when we come back. And hopefully we'll tell you about the George concert on Sunday too.
We were invited to the Tony Braxton concert here in Philly. We were invited. We got tickets. So yes, we are still cool with
y'all sisters. Did you see Fish and Jakes get them together?
No, I missed part 2. Don't tell me about it. So part 2 was better than part 1 because I wasn't here for part 1.
Yes, because he went.
Yeah, because part 1 was like, look, part 1 didn't do nothing for me. Remember, we thought that part 1 was just the end of it. I'm like, that didn't do nothing for me, so it was good.
And if I was editing that and somebody came and told me about myself like that, I would cut out a lot of stuff from that.
But they did.
They showed that. They got the in-depth amount of them.
Yeah, well, because, Tawanda and Cedric, you got them all together. Let me see. T.D. Jakes. Because I'm off. Braxton.
Yeah, Tony had to sit there like,
yeah, that's it. Wait a minute.
And she don't start with no.
You don't. But hey, you in this too.
It's like, it's fine.
You're not exact. So which one is part 2? Is this part 2? Wait, come on, let's cut this over here.
Yeah. Y'all have a good weekend.